Hello, welcome to Growth in Progress Vlogs. Don't mind the shadow, it's getting kind of dark. And also don't mind me getting distracted. I have a little kitten in the car because she's about to get picked up, giving kittens away. Currently they're ready to go. So she's the first one that is gonna be going. Let me just show you guys because she's really adorable. Come here. Look at that sweet face. She's freaking out though because she's in the car and because they're doing fireworks because it's the 4th of July. So I don't know if I just said that already. But yeah, it's the 4th of July. But besides it being the 4th of July, today is a special day for me because it marks my 1-year anniversary of waiting till I'm married. So yeah, it would be longer, but you know, I slipped up a year ago. Yesterday, actually. A year ago yesterday, I slipped up with this guy that I had been talking to. Yeah, it got crazy. Like, I don't know. I knew that it was kind of like risky because like there's nothing wrong with dating when you're like a woman of God. I don't think there's anything wrong with dating, but it can get really tricky when somebody doesn't understand your beliefs or what you're wanting to do, right? Like, so this was before like God really gave me clarity on the man that he has for me. So like God started speaking to me like a little more than a year ago about that he has a man for me, that he has a man, that somebody's special, right, for me, but he didn't give me a lot of details in the beginning. Oh, she's meowing. Come here, sweetie. Where are you? Come here. Please don't go in there. Yeah, so like before God really got specific on the details and like let me know more about kind of what the character of this guy was gonna be, like I started looking at guys that like, is it you, 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 like, so I started like kind of trying to put any man in the box because I'm like, I don't know who it is. So I put myself out there a little bit more once God like let me know that he did have somebody for me. But hey, I'm back. Okay, so sorry the video cut off on me because I needed to make some more space in my phone. I had too many things. And then the lady came and picked up the kitten. So yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, I started to, you know, put myself out there more with like being open to having like a relationship or whatever. So I started being more open to it because before that I was kind of more closed off, even though like I'm a person that always has a crush on at least somebody, right? Like I'm always like somebody a little bit at least, you know, but like I still wasn't like out there trying to date anybody or really start anything up, you know. But it kind of seemed like after he said that though, like all of a sudden more people, like new people, started like presenting themselves to me, I guess. And like this guy, I mean, I met in a random way, and then like all of a sudden we started talking, and then like I don't know, it was just like I went from nobody to all of a sudden I met this guy, and like we started talking, and then all of a sudden like he was like coming, we were going places all the time, like together, like for like I want to say 2-3 weeks or something. I don't even know. We were talking for a while, like not even a while, because no, but like this guy, he was like, he just all of a sudden was like super in my life, right? Like just like out of, it was just crazy. And like I really liked him though. Like he was super sweet, and like I don't know, just like chill and mature, and like just hardworking, and just like a lot of good qualities about him. But like he we talked about God and stuff and like everything, but like he believes in God, but he just didn't really, you know, have a relationship with God. So not really, not one. That's the thing, a lot of people say they believe in God, but they don't have a relationship with him. So like all these worldly things that God is not cool with, like they don't see a problem with him because they don't really have a relationship with him. So it just doesn't, like, I don't know, it just doesn't register or something. I really couldn't tell you. I don't know. But so I don't know, like I just know that if somebody told me like I want to wait till I'm married, I would respect it a little bit more. But that's just me. Like I would, like even if I didn't believe in God at all, like I still would just like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm ranting. But anyways, like we talked about it, and he said, you know, that's cool, you know, I respect that. And like it was, he made it seem like it wasn't a big deal, but like at the same time we were kissing a lot, like way too much. It was just too much. And like we went to the gym together, we went on so many dates, like we did a lot of stuff together just in a short amount of like weeks that we were talking. I don't know, but like it just became really hard. Like I was putting myself in a situation that I shouldn't have. Like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with dating as a woman of God or a man of God. Like, but you really need to be careful, because especially if you're like, even if you're with somebody that believes, like you still got to be careful. But like especially if you are like talking to somebody that is not a believer. But at this point in time, like I'm past that. Like I've learned that there's no point for me specifically to try to be in a relationship with anybody that's not a man of God, just because that's just where I'm at. Like I think that there's a lot of people that, you know, will help other people bring, you know, that their significant other person like to the Lord. But like for me specifically, I know that that's not what I'm supposed to do. Like that's not what's gonna happen for me, because God told me that it's somebody, and that's what, like, so before he told me this, like I think I mentioned in a different video or two, like that God told me that he has a man of God, like he has somebody that knows him, somebody that is established in him, somebody that has a relationship with him. So but he didn't tell me that right away, so like he told me that like later on. So I definitely was a little bit confused or like lost, just because I'm like, oh well, it could be anybody, like it could be you, it could be you, it could be you. So I'm like seeing people now like in a different light, which so after so anyways, like one of our dates, it just went bad, and I messed up. So it was actually July 3rd, right? And that was actually the last time I saw him, because I was like, I can't do this. Like, yeah, it was bad. I felt bad. I actually, not to be like TMI, but like we started to be intimate, and then we stopped because I couldn't go through with it. But I still messed up, you know. It still counts as a mess up, definitely. So yeah, that was July 3rd, 2022. And I was like not sure if I should have made this video yesterday, but I'm like, well, technically it was yesterday. Well, technically the day, you know, I did it. I don't know, like, I'm just confused. So I'm like, I'm gonna just make it tomorrow, because then it'll actually be a whole year since I have been celibate. Yay. I'm happy. I'm happy because, like, when I think about it now, like, dang, it doesn't even feel like that long that it has been a whole year. Like, I'm actually really surprised, like, how quick this year has gone, because it really doesn't feel like it's been that long. But yeah, it really did go fast. But I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, I almost gave up my progress, or my, you know, my desire for myself to wait until I'm married, you know. I almost gave that up over some lust, you know, not too long ago. So I would have felt bad, and if I had done that, you know. So I'm really happy that it didn't happen with the guy, you know, from a few months ago that I left social media for. Yeah, I mean, I would have, because I know, like, yeah, like I said, there's feelings or whatever. Like, I do care about him, and I do feel some type of way, you know, about him. But at the end of the day, like, I know that that's not who God has for me. And so I just can't be giving myself away like that, you know what I mean? So, and I learned that the hard way. Like I'm saying, like, now I know that any man that is not, like, really involved with the Lord, like, I know that that's not, like, that's not him, that's not it, that's not the right, you know, relationship to be in. So, and it's not even being judgmental, it's just that I know, because God he's spoken to me, like, about this man. He's given me details about this person, and so I know more or less. I don't know certain specifics, you know, but, like, I know more or less, like, what I'm looking for, or what is coming my way, you know. So yeah, I'm really happy that, you know, I've made it to my 1 year mark, and I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be waiting. It could be, I don't know, like, I try not to think about that, because, Lord, it's tough out here, it's rough. But I know that it'll be worth it, like, you know, once I get to that point, I know it'll be worth it. So yeah, I don't know. That's so this little ring here, that's my little promise ring to the Lord. And I had bought this before this guy, like, not even too super long before. I had got this ring before I met him, and I was doing all right. But you know, I messed up. Like, I'm not even ashamed to admit it. Like, I'm ashamed that I slipped up, but, like, I am so human, you know, and it's a daily battle. So, like, if you're out here walking around in your flesh, and you're letting your flesh be stronger than your spirit, you're gonna fail a lot. a lot. So I try to make sure I'm feeding my spirit, strengthening my spirit and not my flesh. So it's a struggle. But like, so while we're on this subject, let me tell you. So this is my ring that I said I promised to the Lord, like, that I'm gonna wait until I'm married, right? And I messed up. So that day after I messed up, like, I re-promised to him that that I'm gonna wait, like, and I had my little thing with the Lord, like, we handled that, and so but after that I met this other person, and this was a few months after I messed up with that guy. I met somebody that I was seeing on a regular basis, right? And I ended up having feelings for that person. Unexpectedly, they felt the same way, and I met up with them. And I remember when I went and met with him, I'm like, I literally, as I'm pulling, I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, I wasn't about to go, like, sleep with him. But at the same time, I knew that meeting up with him, like, at night, you know what I mean? Like, it was nighttime. We weren't going on a date. I was just pulling up to, like, say hi or whatever. So I'm like, I don't know. That I do feel ashamed to admit, because, like, I knew better, like, and at that point I still don't think that I didn't know still, like, if it was a man of God or not. Like, I didn't know that specific detail. The Lord hadn't revealed that to me yet. So, and that guy, I kept thinking, like, I wanted to be him. I wanted to be him. This guy that I caught feelings for unexpectedly, I was like, I wanted to be him. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't think he could understand me. Like, I'm in that was like a battle for me. It's a little bit not, maybe it still is a battle for me. Like, dealing with guys is a little bit of a struggle, but, like, I definitely am stronger now, and I had to repent from meeting up with that guy, because I mean, I didn't sleep with him, but I didn't behave very well either. So now, not only, but you know what, like, I feel bad about it, but at the same time, it made me kind of promise myself on a deeper level with God. Like, so now, not only is this ring I'm not gonna have sex until I'm married. That night after I met up with that guy and I didn't behave very well, I promised the Lord that I'm not gonna touch another guy sexually, intimately, until I'm married. Because it's like, I gave him that, like, okay, I'm not gonna have sex, but then I'm like, it was kind of like trying to push boundaries a little bit, like, let's see how far I can go. And I didn't want to, but, like, at the same time, what was that? Like, I knew what I was pulling up for. Like, I knew that we were gonna kiss. That's really all I wanted to do, is kiss. But, like, when somebody is not, I don't know, like, when that's normal for somebody else, like, to be touching and doing, like, all that extra stuff, right? When that's normal for them, even though that's not what you want, they're gonna straight go for that. So it's like, now I know, like, I felt bad, I felt sick after that. Like, I just felt disgusted with myself, because I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, even if he is the one, like, why am I meeting up with him at night. You know what I mean? Like, and I know he's not the one, because he's not a man of God. He's still a good man. Like, I'm not saying that these guys are not good, you know, like, even though they're out here doing all that stuff, but like, I'm not saying they're not good. They are good men, but they're not men of God. And I know that the Lord has a man of God for me, and I am working on becoming that woman of God that you know, I'm sure that the man that the Lord has for me, I'm sure that he's praying for, you know. So I'm trying to be, and sometimes making mistakes, like, it helps you to get like I don't know. Since I made that mistake, like, I got more serious to really save myself, right? And then after I made the mistake with this guy, to be touching, you know, like, intimately, I gave that to God. Like, I gave that, like, okay, God, I'm not even gonna, like, not only am I not gonna have sex before I'm married, I'm not even gonna touch no man, like, sexually or intimately, you know, until I'm married. And it's like, I'm just going different levels, you know, because before I didn't give that to him. I didn't give that to God. I didn't give that over to him. Like, all I had gave over to him supposedly before was just, I'm not gonna have sex. But now I'm like, I'm not even gonna touch a man sexually at all, because first of all, what for what? Oh my gosh, I'm so sick of myself. But like, that was I don't even know. It's been a long time. I would have to look at the dates, but it's been a really long time since I slipped up on that too. So like, I'm not perfect, guys. Like, I know I'm struggle. Like, I think probably one of my biggest struggles would be involving men, and just like, because I've always been like a relationship type of person, so, and I've always wanted to, like, I've always wanted to have that one person, that special person. And it's like, I look for it probably in the wrong places, you know. But like, it has a lot to do with I still need to learn my value, like, really learn my value in Christ, you know, as a woman of God, as a child of God, a daughter of the King, you know. So I'm working on it. But I know, like, being off social media and like cutting myself away from that, it's like, I know that I have gone deeper with the Lord in that area. I've allowed him to have more of me in that area. So, and I know that I take it seriously. Like, I can't say that I'll never mess up, but Lord, I'm praying against it, you know, like, because I'm not perfect, but I know better than to put myself in certain situations, you know what I mean? And I'll be honest with y'all, if I ever mess up again, like, but God forbid, like, I don't want to go down that road again, because I've been there, you know, I've been there, and I'm not trying to, like, I really want to save myself. I've made it one whole year, baby. I made it one whole year, and I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so happy that I didn't mess up to that magnitude, you know, to just go and sleep with that guy, because I know I would have regretted it. I know I would have felt terrible. I know that I would have just cut him out, like, I would have blocked him everywhere. So it's like, it would have been like, what would have been the point, you know? So I know I can't go down that road with anybody, because I already know how I'm gonna feel if I do. So ain't no point in that. But yeah, I don't know, but I'm happy I made it this far. 1 year. Who knows how many more years to go? I guess we'll see. I still have a lot of growing to do, so it could be a while. But that's okay. because I know it'll be worth the wait. And all the growing that, that I do in that meantime is gonna be worth it. It's gonna benefit myself. It's gonna benefit my kids. It's gonna benefit the kingdom. It's gonna benefit my future hubby. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Maybe it's TMI. I don't know, but oh well. But yeah, stay tuned because I have some more videos. Oh, I keep saying this. I have so many videos. I have so many things to talk about. But yeah, I gotta go because it's dark and we're about to go do some fireworks. So all right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.